It is the Rundown, Thursday, August the 18th. The Rundown brought to you by Myrtle Beach Golf. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, it's the golf capital of the world. More than 70 courses, sandy white beaches, and endless off-the-course entertainment options.
Oh, that sounds sick.
Doesn't that sound
I
awesome?
thought it was just like a bunch of strip clubs, but
No.
like,
Dude, it's way more than
It
that.
features the Myrtle Beach Golf Trail, where you can choose from 20 different award-winning courses. Some of the courses on the Myrtle Beach Golf Trail include the Gary Player-designed Blackmore Golf Club in River's Edge.
Whoa.
Named among Golf Digest Top 100 courses, you can book your golf package on the Myrtle Beach Trail at myrtlebeachgolf.com. Their options include free replays, lodging, free breakfast, just $290 per golfer to start for 3 rounds and 3 nights. That's pretty good.
Pretty damn good.
Yeah, and lodging options including oceanfront villas, golf villas, and condos, and you won't see pieces of shit like Donnie there.
I mean, you're staying at a beach right now. I bet you wish you were there.
I do wish, I swear to God, I wish I was in Myrtle Beach.
Is your wife at the beach right now?
She is.
What's she wearing?
Well, I'm sure she's just wearing tasteful outfits.
All right, now continue. MyrtleBeachGolf.com.
She sometimes wears bathing suits.
Oh.
Whatever beach you're at, not as nice as the beaches
Visit
on Myrtle Beach.
www.myrtlebeachgolf.com to start planning your golf trip to Myrtle Beach. Donnie, you probably owe the people of Myrtle Beach an apology.
I would like to apologize because, you know what? If I had actually been there,
You just did a month in Iraq.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you should not go to Iraq to play golf. And you know what? I can't talk about Myrtle Beach because I've never been. You know, I thought Put-in Bay wasn't going to be nice. I went there and loved it.
And
So-
I noticed a lot of your content's not in the South. Are you anti-South?
Not anti-South. I actually lived in Clemson, South Carolina for a year.
And you didn't go to Myrtle Beach?
Never made it to Myrtle.
Okay,
Only
all
made
right.
it to Charleston, but it was a popular weekend
Charleston's beautiful.
destination. Yeah.
Charleston's
Everybody from my area goes to Myrtle Beach for vacation, so much so that they opened up the pizza shop we have in Wheeling, one in Myrtle Beach.
Wow.
The Ohio Valley style pizza.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it good?
No.
What is Ohio Valley style pizza?
Cold cheese on a hard square slice.
That's just
Like freezing cold
good.
cheese.
that can't be good.
Well, because
Cold cheese on a
the
hard
slice is so hot, so you put the cold cheese on and it starts to melt a little bit.
And then you buy another bag of cheese to sprinkle. Yeah, but it's cold cheese, very
Okay,
hard
it doesn't.
crust.
Okay, I would try it because it is pizza, and what's the word?
There's a word.
Surprisingly good. I liked it better than Chicago deep dish.
You're just taking shots at everybody today, aren't you?
He's making enemies.
What? No, I mean, just Chicago deep dish is a little too heavy. This was the right amount of heavy.
Deshaun Watson, speaking of heavy,
Yeah.
had some heavy charges against him.
Yeah,
Very.
that was pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not
Thank you
gonna.
very
good.
much. He's been fined $5 million and suspended for 11 games. Now, I think a judge had suggested he was suspended 6 games.
Yeah.
Right, a federal judge said, hey, suspend him 6 games, and Goodell's like, no, we got to do more than that. So he has been fined $5 million, suspended 11 games, his first game back being at the Texans. My only thing about this is, if you're taking a stand against the sexual violence or the assault charges, everything he had against him, more than 24 women, you obviously rig it for TV for his first game to be against the Texans on the road, his former team.
It's a little bit.
They're always thinking about TV with this stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, Nick, you were saying what he did didn't seem that bad to you.
No, I didn't say that. No, I said if I were Deshaun, I would throw in the towel. But that's what he's been doing. So I don't know. I don't know. He's got to be stressed. I'm sure he can find somewhere to go unwind.
I remember in Rediscovering America, you said Cleveland is one of the safest cities unless you're a massage therapist.
Right, and then they have to. Yeah. So
Yeah.
no, I think I think people were expecting a year.
11 games is pretty much a year, though, right? Like if they're going to make the playoffs, they're not going to have a starting quarterback for 11 games.
Who's their quarterback, Jacoby Brissett?
Yeah, which isn't terrible, and they got a good team around him.
It isn't good.
But the division has the Bengals and the Ravens, and then whatever the Steelers are going to be this year, I don't expect them to be very good.
They're not going to. No, the Browns.
But the Ravens and the Bengals will both be really good, probably. So
Yeah.
I don't know if the Browns, if they're like 6-5 when he comes back, they can make the playoffs. But I don't know if I see that. Or like, do I care? And $5 million is a lot of money.
It's not a lot of money because he signed. How much was his guaranteed
Oh, it was
contract?
shit ton,
300
you're right.
something?
Yeah.
High 200s?
It was a
Yeah.
lot of money. You boys are leaving for Alaska on Saturday
Yeah.
together?
Yeah.
Gonna go rediscover America in Alaska?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be the longest flight of his life.
8.5
Yeah, 8.5 hours.
Why'd you ask him?
What?
to go?
Yeah, why'd you say 8.5 like a question?
I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I think it's around an 8.5.
Oh,
Hour
just because
flight.
you cast it, you can walk in front
Right,
of the
John
cameras?
Rich, you're running the rundown now. You just walk in front of the
Yeah.
cameras.
I didn't know you started yet.
What do you think we
What
were
the fuck do you
doing?
think we're doing?
I thought you were just chopping it up.
What do you mean? That's
don't
the
chop
rundown.
it
We're
up.
talking.
Chopping it up. You're a
Me
couple
and Nick
big
never
friends.
chop it up.
We don't chop it up
talk.
unless we're getting fucking paid.
Right.
God damn it. Well,
Fucking bullshit. You think we're gonna chop it up with Donnie right here?
yeah, I do. I
on
think
the
you're all
chopping
best
block.
friends.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, we're going to
All right,
Alaska.
y'all ready to start?
Yeah, I mean, we can redo the whole
we could
Myrtle Beach
restart the
thing.
whole rundown.
You're going to Alaska for Rediscovering America.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what, I wish I was going to Myrtle Beach.
What's the longest flight you've been on?
17 hours, something around there.
Jesus
16.
Christ.
Actually, there was one 16-hour flight where I didn't leave my seat the entire flight, and apparently that's
Were you on drugs?
very dangerous. Maybe just NyQuil and red wine. I think it may have just been NyQuil and red wine, but yeah, I told my parents, I was like, yeah, the flight wasn't bad. I didn't get up once, and they're like, that's extremely dangerous. You can get a blood clot.
Poor circulation.
Yeah.
And like die when you stand up. So we got to be mobile on this flight to Alaska.
Yeah, I'm not going to be like sitting down. I won't be able to sit still. I ran out of my Xanax prescription, so I'm going to go up to Times Square trying to get some.
That sounds like a good idea.
Hoping for the best, but
Good luck to you.
yeah.
More topics here. Where did they go? Yeah, so the Big Ten football conference and basketball.
Why'd you skip LeBron?
I think the Big Ten's a bigger deal, and I'm going to
Okay.
go back to LeBron. The Big Ten has signed a $7 billion deal with Fox, CBS, and NBC. It is one of the biggest TV, if not the biggest TV sports deal of all time, and it only runs through the 2029-2030 season. They're getting, and I know it says $7 billion, but with incentives, it gets up to like $8 billion, $10 billion. You'll have Fox games at noon every week for Big Ten. CBS will have 3:30, which they do the SEC now to be Big Ten. NBC prime time, which is the first time they'll have non-Notre Dame games since 1991. All 16 Big Ten teams now,
So
including
Maryland's getting paid as much as Ohio State.
Rutgers and USC and Ohio State and Michigan will all get between 80 and 100 million. They're all going to be
Jeez.
getting equal. This is why conference realignment's happening. Like, I'm sure Notre Dame's sitting there saying, hey, we got our own sweetheart deal, but you guys are making a lot of money. Like, it feels like we could have a bridge to Notre Dame joining a conference soon. It's a gigantic.
That is a gigantic deal. So when
do you
is the
think-
SEC due? I'm sorry. When is the SEC up for? Like,
SEC's kind of looking like assholes right now because the SEC signed a 10-year deal with ESPN that starts next year and runs through 2034. So what the Big Ten just did is they came after the SEC and got a bigger deal, and they're going to go back to the negotiating table before the SEC deal is up. in
Wow.
2030. So they're going to get the two biggest deals. It's crazy. College football has changed so much, and we just decided to start paying the players like 2 years ago, even though we're signing $10 billion deals. Anyway,
is
Johnny,
it worth watching the regular season, or should I just wait for Ohio State, Alabama?
you could wait for Ohio State, Alabama.
Yeah.
I prefer the regular season when it seems like we all have hope for a little bit.
Sure.
But you could wait till January 8th and watch Alabama play Ohio State for the national title. That's not a big deal.
Okay.
Although West Virginia opens with Pitt.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I'm gonna right after we get back from Alaska. I'm gonna head over and I'll be at that game.
Are you going for fun, or is it a work obligation?
So Blattman's stupid ass asked if I wanted.
Right.
So I asked if I wanted to do any sort of content, and I stuck it to him. And I said no. So I'm going for fun.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I asked
all right.
him if I could do anything.
Blattman
He
really
said-
is.
I asked him if I should do anything, and he said, God, no.
LeBron James
Yep.
signs a 2-year, $97.1 million deal with the Lakers, making him the highest earning player in NBA history.
532 million in guaranteed money.
What doesn't make sense
Is
here?
that his career?
That has to be his
guaranteed?
career earnings.
Yeah, so that was that. It made him the highest career
Oh, I see.
earner.
What
So
he's
that's
about to
the
earn
total amount of
means
money.
he's made more money playing basketball than anybody in the history of the sport.
That is correct.
And his total at the end of this deal would be 532 million.
That is yes, I
You
believe.
could see where the way it's written would be confusing for us.
When is his
Yeah,
son in the
that's
league?
fair.
Bronny's coming in about 2 years.
So okay.
Yeah.
So this is set up for him to go wherever Bronny goes.
Yeah. Pretty
How
much.
old would LeBron
Although
be?
he's only got he's in year 20 this year. I think he was born December 26th or December 30th, 1984. So he's going to be 38 this year. So he's getting close to the end, right?
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah.
Bronny's 17.
Yeah, so he'll turn. That does it.
Is his kid good enough to make it to the NBA? He's only 6'2".
He's getting bigger, though. I think that might be an outdated
No,
stat.
his younger brother.
The other one?
He's like 6'8".
He started.
No, I don't think. Is Bronny, and what's the other one's name? Bryce?
Bryce.
Yeah, Bryce. I know a little bit more.
I think he would have a better shot.
Bryce's middle name is Maximus? Bryce Maximus James?
No, I think it's DeColdest. Or no, it's to ever do it.
It's one. Bryce James is. Oh, so Bryce is big.
Yeah.
When did Bryce get big?
At the age when you grow.
Yeah.
He was, wow. 6'4" at 14.
Bronny's probably done growing, I'd say.
I didn't grow till I was like 16. I looked prepubescent at 15. It wasn't good.
So did you
Dude, a
used to
front
be
court
extremely chubby?
of Bryce and
I was
Aaron
never
Trump.
chubby. Why would you do that? Why would you say
well,
that?
no, I know a lot of people are super chubby.
I was
until they
actually
grow.
very, very skinny.
I was a fat middle schooler.
I grew out. I was a rail. I looked like John Rich. I was very skinny. Yeah. Looked like a goddamn skeleton.
John Rich looks like someone you would try to buy Xanax off of in Times Square.
Yeah, I'll meet you up there
Yeah.
for my flight.
I'll be there at 6.
Cool, perfect.
Okay, nice.
Is that a
Yeah.
Bowling Green hockey shirt?
Of course.
My bad. That's my fault. Sorry about that. So there's.
Is he worth that much money, LeBron? Like,
if any basketball player has ever been worth that, he is.
No, I'm
Michael,
saying the
yes.
2-year, $98 million. Like with his skill set now.
Yeah,
his
he's still
aging.
a top 5 player in the league.
Okay.
Yeah, and if he can stay healthy, and like the Lakers not missing the playoffs the last 2 years, maybe. Lakers, no,
No, because they won the championship.
they got beat by the
bubble.
Suns last year in the first round, and then they missed the playoffs this year. So
Oh yeah, wow.
he's still one of the best players in the league. He just, Anthony Davis gets getting hurt. Then they tried Westbrook, it didn't work.
Didn't work.
And yeah, he's still a great player, and he's going to pass. He's going to pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar this year for the all-time scoring lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, great player.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow burst an appendix. He is going to be playing in the NFL, and apparently John Rich says this is not just a news. This is an opinion. The medical advice right here.
My brother recently burst his appendix, and I also looked it up. You're supposed to not lift heavy or do anything for 6 weeks.
After a burst appendix, you're not supposed to lift anything heavy for 6 weeks. The NFL regular season opener is in 1 month. It seems super risky, doesn't it?
That's my opinion.
That's what you wrote.
Elaborate, please.
Can't you die from a burst appendix?
Think you can.
If you don't get it fixed, oh, for sure.
Have you ever burst your appendix? Okay, I haven't, but I was in Atlanta a couple years ago. I had some extreme pain right here. And I was like, oh my God, it was my liver dying. I went to the emergency room. They said, everything's fine in there except for your appendix. We have to take it out. Now, your appendix, to my knowledge, is over here. So I don't know if they were scamming me and just took an organ that I didn't really need and made some money off of me, or if it presents over here. I don't know. But I got close. My appendix needed to come out immediately.
I went to the ER as well for
Yeah.
my appendix, and I found out I was impacted with poop.
Really?
Yeah, that was more poop than man.
Did they get that? How they depacked?
Impacted
They had to put like some. Yeah, it was just like completely.
That just
I was
means severe constipation.
severe. Yeah,
yep.
like I was so dense.
How
Yeah.
long had it been since you pooped?
I don't. You could still like squeak some stuff out.
Yeah, but you hadn't had a
you're
real
not-
cleaning.
And it just keeps getting piling up, drying out.
Do you have to go every now and then to get depacted?
No, I've got it all figured
So
out.
your butthole's working fine now.
Quite. Yeah, it's doing well.
Yeah, I
Thank
remember
you.
when I was 5 and severely constipated, they had to put like some capsules up my butt.
Yeah, it's like I had like a wax tube.
Wow, it seems like it could go pretty deep, but
Good.
yeah.
Good, but I stopped that shit.
I think both of you were just molested.
Yeah, maybe looking back.
I think you
Looking
just
back.
got-
I was
Did you
a
live in
very
Central
constipated
Pennsylvania?
child.
Okay.
I did not, but yeah,
All right.
I needed something up there to loosen it
No,
up.
I'm sure he's gonna have some sort of like flak jacket on.
A flak, yeah. I mean, Joe
Right?
Burrow
What?
has resources.
Oh, Joe
that
Burrow. I was
your
trying to
brother
I was
doesn't
thinking,
have.
why would Donnie have a flak jacket on?
Yes.
But Joe Burrow, yeah.
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 We're getting back to the topics here.
Thank you
Be
very
fine.
much. Dodgers reporter, did you see this video?
Yes, I did.
It's very funny.
Dodgers reporter breaks hand, wrist, and 6 ribs. So they got a slide in Milwaukee when they hit a home run. Bernie Brewer goes down the slide. And Bernie Brewer, I don't think, has ever had a problem. And this guy gets on there, and he, I don't know what the announcer's name is, but David Vassig? I don't know how you say that.
Omar Garcia Parra.
It looked like
That's Nomar. But
That's Nomar.
Yeah. But so he goes down, and he
was-
spins around. He was out of control.
This is a slide built for mascots, not men.
Correct. And I don't know why he was using the sackcloth there. I think that made it go a lot faster.
Wasn't that what
I
the
don't
mascot
think
does?
he's ever been on a slide before because the very moment that he started to go down, he was like, "Oh my God, oh my
freaking
God!" It's
out.
like, yeah, that's what happens on a slide.
It turns out he was right to freak out because he broke his wrist in 6 ribs.
Yeah. And it's funny, whoever wrote the blog about it, the very first sentence he wrote was like, he didn't get hurt that bad, so I think it's fine to laugh about.
He got fucked up.
Yeah, but then the headline of the blog is just lists all the
Whose blog is
severe
this?
injuries. RDT.
RDT.
That's classic RDT. though.
Classic.
Yep.
He does not give a fuck
Doesn't
about
give
the
a
well-being
shit.
of people.
That
Noted
motherfucker.
douchebag, RDT.
Yeah, I don't.
Fucking asshole.
No, but
He was Team Marty in that whole
wait.
thing.
So wait, he said, can you scroll down to his first line?
I think that's fine to laugh at because like no one
You could
who
tell
has
he
any
didn't think it would
experience
be
with a
bad.
slide should have gotten that badly injured.
I think we all should have experience. Don't we all have experience with slides? Like, who doesn't have experience with slides?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he appeared to not have any.
The worst. Have you guys ever used a wooden slide? We used to have
God,
those as a kid.
no.
Oh my God, those were the worst.
I'm older than you. I've never had a wooden slide.
I clearly remember a couple playgrounds I'd go to as a kid.
Donnie,
had
you
a
were just
wooden,
getting, Donnie, you
had
were
a
just getting
wooden
pushed down the
slide.
steps.
Donnie, you had an awful childhood.
No, why?
just getting
Because I
bullied,
was
dude.
You were
constipated.
getting fingers up your butt and you had
There was a wooden
slide.
slide, and you would get like a splinter in your butt, like through the pants.
You were just getting
if it-
bullied.
if it wasn't sanded down.
He hits pretty hard, but like,
He should know, like,
But how many kids
How do you
slide
lose that
every
much
day? How many
control?
kids slide in this country every day and maybe have a sliding accident and don't break 6 ribs and a wrist?
this is not like a slide open for the public. This is for a big ass mascot.
Also,
and kids. I think
They're
they,
not
they
anything-
send a lot of kids down
Do they
it.
send kids down it?
That's what RDT said.
oh,
Or
RDT.
you never know what.
So we're trusting RDT
with
now.
him.
In retrospect, they should have a little padding on that
It should
wall.
be padded, yeah.
Is that just like,
But like, he did not
Metal
slow
wall?
down
I feel like, if I'm being honest, I feel like there should be a vat of beer right there to welcome.
for the Brewers.
Yeah, because it's Bernie Brewer that goes down it. There should be a slide, a bottom of the slide where you go into beer.
Look
yeah,
at that.
oh wow.
He got casted up quick too. Am I woke to this? I think
What?
I feel like he
Oh,
got
do you,
casted up
do you
quick.
sense conspiracy?
I don't know. He's not acting like a man with broken ribs.
No, you're right.
You ever broken your ribs?
No,
I'm
I've
surprised.
broken my thumb, and my heel bone, and my pinky, and my nose twice, maybe 3 times. But no wrists. Got
Ribs.
wrists of steel.
Oh yeah, from them.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Nikki, how are your wrists?
Limp.
All right, we got Ben Simmons was in a store. He was shopping for candy. Did you see this video?
No.
I did.
I'm glad you guys saw the videos. So Ben
I
Simmons.
saw all the other ones.
I know Ben Simmons.
Bag.
To be honest, I haven't seen it either. I've only seen people reacting to the video.
Okay.
He's just shopping for candy, not bothering anybody. And this guy walks up to him, keeps calling him Russ, Russell Westbrook, says he can't shoot,
Yep.
yada yada yada. Ben Simmons eventually gets tired of the shit. Like I think we're too comfortable walking up to athletes and telling them they suck.
What's he doing
Yeah,
in
I
a
think
candy
in
store?
general.
Why wouldn't he be in a candy store?
You buy your candy at like a checkout of a grocery store.
No, not if you're
if you're
rich.
super rich.
If you're super rich, you go to. Although
It's sugar.
that
Does
is
he
a-
have any kids?
No.
Okay.
He pretty much is one. But is that
yeah,
just a
you're right.
mall?
He's fucking young.
Where
Yeah,
is-
he
where
goes
is-
to the mall.
That's a nice candy store.
What was he getting? Rock
he
candy?
was-
Was he getting rock
He
candy?
was really digging into some candy, wasn't he?
Wait, can we pause? I want to see what he's getting. I think it's what the
Yeah.
like the candy canes that aren't canes.
Why are there? Is this also a salon? Why are there black models on the wall?
Could've
Speaking
just
of
said
candy,
model.
Billy Football ranked, or him and Jake Marsh said Twizzlers were one of the top 5 best candies.
Who said that?
You.
Which
Who
is
said that?
horrendous. Billy
Marsh?
Football and Jake Marsh.
Fuck Jake
They
Marsh.
said Twizzlers, which
Fuck
my
Jake
mom loved Twizzlers growing up. So yeah, maybe I did have a rough childhood because like
glad
that's
Ben
the one
Football
candy
sucked.
that was around, and it's garbage.
Twizzlers suck. Red Vines are better.
Gummy
Isn't it
bears.
the same
are-
goddamn thing?
No.
I've never had a Twizzler in my
Red
life.
vines are better.
Red Vines are better. Gummy bears are good, but you
Yes.
got to be careful.
So, Brandon, have you ever had
Gummy
people? I know, I'm sure you have some people online that will talk shit, but have you ever just been out in public with the kids and had like a fan, or not really a fan, but someone walk up and talk shit to you?
I was in Madison Square Garden to a WWE show last year, and I was sitting close to the ringside, and this guy, I had my daughter with me, my 11-year-old daughter at the time, and she's having fun, and this guy yells out, "Brandon Walker, you fucking suck." And I like looked at him, and I did that, and he yelled it again, and then I didn't say anything. The security guard over here saw it and got his ass out.
That's good.
Yeah, but I didn't do it. But it was fuck that guy forever.
It's
You almost
rare.
did you get heckled on the beach last year too?
I didn't get heckled on the beach. That was right when I got hired in 2019. I got in a fracas on the beach, but it wasn't my fault.
Fracas.
So, no, a kid, another parent treated my youngest kid like shit, and I didn't allow it to happen. It didn't go well.
All right.
His name was Jeremy. He was fat, and his wife cheated on him, I bet. So if you're out
Guaranteed.
there, Jeremy, you fat fuck.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, that's
wrong
uncalled
man
for,
to
man.
start a
If you want to
froth.
shit on us online,
Yeah, I was saying, you just made a kid, you
Go
made
ahead.
a 6-year-old cry. Way to go. Actually, he was
Yeah.
3 at the time. Whatever.
I'd prefer neither.
6
I
or
would,
3?
yeah, that would be ideal. But it's much rare for the people, at least who work here, to get heckled in public. I know Nate had the incident once, and Francis told me about an incident where someone like walked up to him and then started running around the bar going, "Francis isn't funny. Francis isn't funny."
That's funny, though.
That is funny.
Right?
Yeah, but
That is.
if you're Francis, I don't think you'd find it too funny.
No,
at the time.
but Francis isn't the target audience for that either.
No.
Everybody else is.
Yes.
Can I just like to read John Rich's bullet points on all these. Ben Simmons was shopping for candy and someone came up to him taking a video. Bullet point, kept calling him Russell Westbrook. Bullet point, we all hate the guy who took this video, right? Bullet point, almost makes me feel bad for Ben Simmons. Bullet point, maybe ask Smitty, Philadelphia guy, someone who hates Ben Simmons, if he thought this video was funny.
Just potential angles.
Maybe let
you
me
can
host
take.
the goddamn show.
I feel bad for Ben Simmons.
Thanks, Nick.
He is
he has
very rich
the
and
yips.
hasn't played basketball in 3 years.
And does he have an Australian accent? Kinda?
It goes in and out. If he needs one, he has
Is
one.
that why you feel bad for him?
No, I
feel
think
like-
that's pretty cool. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
that's
think of
sweet.
like good things
I
about it.
watched a
Yeah.
fascinating video on Australia last night about
Yeah.
how the population density is so incredibly, low, and why there's only like people in 5 places in Australia.
Yeah, they're
they don't
only
get
on the
rain.
coast.
They don't get rain in Australia.
No.
The way the continent's built, they don't. It can't facilitate.
It's not the lowest population
It
density
is.
though, is it? I think Mongolia.
Maybe Mongolia, but as far as a continent, it is not even
Yeah,
close.
You're sure?
the
Yeah.
entire inside.
There's more people in California
interior.
and Texas than Australia.
You could say that for a lot of places. Oh, Greenland is the least dense.
Well,
That
that's
makes
right.
sense.
Yeah,
Namibia, Australia, Iceland.
that's Namibia.
Oops.
Well done, Brandon.
Thank you.
Didn't know.
I've
Didn't
been
know
there.
you were that cultured.
He's cultured.
I've been there actually.
I have to.
To Namibia?
Yes. I
I've
have
never
it.
heard of this place.
How was it?
It was sick. I went sandboarding.
I went sandboarding, and yeah.
Yeah, and that's all you need to know.
Brandon, we should send your ass to Australia. Would you go?
I've always wanted to go to. That's the place I want to go. It's like us, but down there. It's weird. Like all
And
the cities look
there's
like our
actually
cities.
a lot of Barstool fans down there.
Yeah.
So I'm trying.
I get a lot of Barstool. We've had Yak
Yeah.
people call in from there.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Dave to sign off on just like sending me down there with a briefcase of like $100,000 and trying to launch Barstool Oz.
Trying to get him to send you
Yes,
a briefcase of $100,000 cash.
You're fleeing the country with $100,000.
That's what you're trying to get Dave to do. Send you
all of
abroad with
that is-
$100,000 cash.
No, it's
That's a hell of an
I'm
idea,
gonna go
Donnie.
down. We're gonna host like Barstool Idol Australia to find the first employee of Barstool
Right.
Australia. I've already had 10 people.
And you're going to
submit,
need
like,
$100,000
resume
to
and
do that
everything.
in
I
a
like that.
briefcase?
Well, no, we don't have to pay the first employee $100,000. I mean, we can probably do the monetary transactions
What's the point
online.
of you having $100,000 in a briefcase?
It's for
You know what?
talent. It's for searching for talent.
Yes, just because it's probably hard to wire money to Australia. Actually,
But it's
no.
probably remarkably easy.
Yeah, very easy.
Probably
Okay,
done in seconds.
I don't need the briefcase, but it would be cool to carry around a briefcase
Well,
if
look
it went.
at that yellow area. There's
Yeah,
like
there's
10,000
nothing
people
there.
in that
Humans.
yellow area.
Wait, what's that?
Crazy.
What's the like little orange speck on the inside though? What's that? What's
That's
that
like
fucking
probably
do?
a
I don't know what that. That's probably
mining
just a little
community,
town.
maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
yeah. They do have a lot of mines.
There's Sydney, and Melbourne, and Perth,
Yeah.
Adelaide.
Yeah.
Can you
There's
point
one
out
more. There's
Perth
5 big
on that
cities.
map?
Yeah, Perth is far left.
Very good.
Yeah.
And is Adelaide the top?
Adelaide's in the middle. Adelaide's
Yeah.
in the middle, in the bottom.
Melbourne
Oh.
is down at the bottom, right? Or-
yeah, and then
Sydney's
Sydney's
far
over
right.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's one more. What's
Up there. Yeah, I don't know.
Canberra, is that the capital?
Cambria?
Canberra?
No, that's you're saying dumb shit.
No,
No,
no.
he's right.
Canberra like could be the
No, you're just saying.
Yeah.
Brisbane.
Brisbane.
Yeah.
Canberra is the capital though. Just as
You're
I
fucking
said.
right. You know that?
Yeah. What do they call an Australian hick?
Oh, I don't know.
Fuck. It's a very good word. A bogan.
A bogan.
That's
So
good.
So I'd be a bogan.
Yeah, you would blend in well with all the bogans.
You'd be just a bloke.
blokes are more the UK. I think I would
Well,
I would
Australia
be
and UK are the
I would
same
be a
thing.
cunt.
Yeah.
I would
be a what?
I would be a cunt. Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking.
Hey, cunt.
Yeah, Donnie, you would be.
Yeah. Cunt. Cheeky cunt. Yeah.
That's what accent is that?
That was just,
That was not good.
It's like
but-
Jersey.
Hello, cunt.
Okay, that was better. Yeah.
Good arvo. That's how they say good afternoon. Good arvo. And they say I'm drier than a dingo's ding dong. My Australian
I
slang.
think you're making a lot of this shit up.
No, I
Can you
learned
talk
a lot
like
of
that in
slang.
Alaska, please.
Crimbo is how they say Christmas, but I think that's a UK thing too.
A
You're
Japan,
making shit up.
a Japan tax office launches a campaign to promote drinking.
Huh.
Japan is $349 billion in debt. Their answer is to have people drink more. The campaign is called Sake Viva.
Sake Viva.
Viva.
Now, this is
Viva.
wild to me because Japan is a wonderful place to drink.
Wonderful.
Yeah, like a nice cold acai, Sapporo. Sometimes they'll even do like an ice slush on top.
Yeah.
And then sake is obviously a delightful hard alcohol.
But like they are so work driven and business driven. They're like dying at their desks. Do they cut loose?
Apparently not, but it's funny because right across the water you got South Korea, and I was reading South Korea has the highest amount of alcoholics in the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And they consume the most hard alcohol in the world, and they work really hard, but then they let loose really hard after work.
Thing about getting drunk over there is you're just thirsty again in an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're also not having sex, which is a problem.
Really?
Well, this would
Yeah.
probably help that.
Yeah, you would think.
Why are they not fucking?
They have cuddle cafes over there where you can actually just pay to cuddle with someone.
Oh,
'cause
Nick, that's right up your alley. How many
No
times have
sex, you
texted
can
me
just
saying,
lie in
"I
bed."
need to cuddle"?
I'm a notorious non-fucker as well.
But you're
and
a
I love
cuddler.
Pokemon, so I think I need to go.
Yeah. Would you feel weird about having to pay to cuddle? Like,
No.
okay. I think so. There's, yeah.
Young
that's-
Tiger
yeah.
Woods?
That's some.
That's a
wait,
cuddle
oh my
cafe.
God. Told ya. I need to get their stat. But like that's not even comfy cuddling. He's just on
I think
the thigh.
I think there's one price you can pay to just lie in a bed with a woman and you both stare at each other.
I don't.
And then there's another price to actually spoon.
I spend most of my life
more
avoiding this
expensive.
situation.
yeah.
All right, do we have anything else?
Yeah.
Potential after show topics? I guess that's the rundown. So here's your after show. Apparently, this company called Penn has bought out the remaining 50% of Barstool. So, guess that's it.
I'm actually the one that
over.
put that together.
Yeah, did
Yeah.
you?
You're good. You do a lot of gambling stuff. I think.
Donnie, I knew I was good.
Oh, okay.
I didn't need that. Okay.
All right.
right.
Just trying to build you
Did
up.
you not like me touching you just now?
No, I'm.
Okay,
I'm not KB.
When does
you
this
can
go
touch me all you
through?
want.
I think it's the continuation of the deal from 3 years ago was
Yeah.
always going to happen, but I
Right.
think it's I don't know if it's either done or not done. It's one of those.
Yeah.
That's good.
So Penn is now going to own the whole company. So you and KB are starting a gambling show.
That's right. Yeah,
Donnie, you're starting a gambling show.
that's right.
Yes, I'm going to India. I'm going to teach people how to gamble on cricket. That's going to be my next big.
See, now the way I actually believed it when you said that.
Well, the thing
the
is,
way you
that's-
said it, I believe you are going to India.
It's a good idea. Oh, you are
be-
going to India soon, aren't you?
I mean, I haven't bought any tickets. I would
That's if
like
it
to
works.
go, and I think teaching people how to gamble on cricket would be nice.
Where's the place in the world you haven't been yet that you just want to go?
Where haven't I been?
I don't know.
Antarctica?
My next trip is actually Qatar for the World Cup,
Oh yeah.
which I don't know if I'm looking
I say
forward to
like
that,
Qatar
but-
because that's what it looks like. And
Yeah.
You
But
gotta stop
apparently,
touching the bottom of your shoes. I
apparently
think there's man shit on
Cutter.
the bottom of that. I think
I
you're
want to go
touching man
to
poop.
I want to go to Peru and do some ayahuasca.
Oh.
And I think
you could just do that here, couldn't you?
I think it's pretty
don't
hard
have
to
that
get up here.
Isn't that what Aaron Rodgers does?
Yeah.
Did he go to Peru?
Look
to
at
do
him.
He did. With Miles Teller, right? I
Really? I didn't know all that.
think he did.
Yeah. So I could be Miles Teller, you could be Aaron Rodgers. We could
That's
try
how
to
it would work out. yeah.
Reenact their experience.
That's exactly how it would work. This Friday, Rough and Rowdy.
BuyRNR.com.
What did you just do that for? Why did you do that?
You looked at me. It was a nervous thing.
Okay, all right, fair enough. This Friday, August 19th, 8 p.m. by rnr.com. You got Coach Doug's. He's fighting against a Canadian named Steve Young.
Yeah.
Also,
his nickname is Prime Time.
right. Coach Doug's fighting for America, which is why I'm wearing the shirt to support him today. Alex Bennett against Cupcake.
Yeah.
Somehow, Kirk Minahan's narcissistic ass has gotten himself in this mix. He's going to be in Cupcake's corner. There's going to be like 25.
There's a guy fighting that just got out of prison for manslaughter.
I just always assume that to be the case.
Yeah.
Would you fight someone who just got out of prison for manslaughter?
If it's a charge called manslaughter, you should never be able to get out of prison. They need to change the name of that crime.
Manslaughter is the worst sounding crime.
Yeah.
But it's not the worst, yeah.
What's the most innocent way that you could commit manslaughter?
I don't.
Like driving a car?
Yeah.
Like not paying attention?
Vehicular.
Yeah. I've known multiple people thrown away for manslaughter.
Really?
It's always car wreck related.
Matthew Broderick.
But he didn't get thrown away. Jim Boeheim, didn't he kill a person?
Yeah, I think one of the Kennedys.
He didn't kill a Kennedy.
No,
Caitlyn
one of the
Jenner,
Kennedys
right?
killed somebody.
Oh, Ted Kennedy threw somebody in a river.
Yeah, did he throw him in?
Or something.
No, he didn't throw a woman in a river.
He rode his car.
I don't give a fuck what you
Yes.
think about anything.
He drove
all
off a
right? You're not
bridge.
just gonna, Clemmer, you're not just gonna laugh at New England topics when I get them wrong.
Ted Kennedy didn't throw a woman into the river.
What do you do?
He accidentally drove off a bridge and then
all right.
So in Chapel
failed to save
Quiddick.
her.
Nightmare Before Christmas. What do you want?
Yeah, sorry, I don't have breasts, Brandon.
and also failed to
No, it was Chappaquiddick. It was Ted Kennedy was presumably drunk driving, and he had a girl who wasn't his wife in the car. Car went into the lake, and then he left the girl in the car and went home.
That's worse than throwing her in.
Yes, I agree. That's not what you said. He
claims
threw her in. That's why I
swam
laughed
down
at you. He
and
didn't
tried
throw
to
her
save
in.
her like
He didn't pick
10
up a woman and
times,
throw her
but
into
then
a
he
river.
didn't tell the police until the
I
following
still
morning.
feel. Are you
You
related
didn't tell
to
the police till the
Kennedys?
next morning?
No, it was a terrible
didn't
crime.
tell
He
the
should have went to
police
jail.
Why are you so? Why are you defending him so?
I'm defending the
You're
truth.
just saying, yeah, he didn't pick up a woman and throw her off a bridge.
I'm saying facts,
Because
Brandon.
then that wouldn't
That's
be manslaughter,
fine.
that would be
It
murder.
wasn't that big. I wasn't married to the narrative that he actually threw a woman in the bridge. I was
Apparently you were because you were mad because I was laughing at it. I was laughing at your ridiculous narrative.
You always have a narrative, Brandon.
Shut the fuck up.
You're always trying to push
That was a
some
ridiculous
shit.
narrative.
It is.
You're
They're
just
very
upset
ridiculous.
because Ted Kennedy represents
But
the North.
we've been doing this rundown for 30 minutes. I didn't even know you were there. I mentioned Ted
went got
Kennedy
lunch.
killing abroad.
Sideways.
I came back. I had lunch. I came back. He said something stupid. I laughed at you.
I mentioned Ted Kennedy. I've said a lot of stupid things.
I was at lunch. I wasn't here for it. I've only heard 3 minutes of your
What
stupidity.
did you have for lunch?
Not 30.
Inhale.
I had I had a hot dog and I had a Pepsi.
We're done.
Okay.
I don't know why you're staring at me.
Clemmer's the best, dude.
Yeah, I like him. That was funny too. Okay. Yeah, Dave, Big Cat, Robbie, Caleb, Large, they'll all be on the call. By the fights at Rough and Rowdy. Oh, is that a new one? We got a new
Rough and Rowdy Brawl.
roughandrowdybrawl.com, so it's not byrnr.com anymore? I don't want to.
They both.
They both.
Both. Okay, all right.
You see the big boys on the plane?
Yeah.
Doug's and Frank?
Doug's and Frank in first class.
Yeah, they were.
Can I go back real quick? Just go back.
So when they fly, it's either they get 2 seats in economy per person or just 1 first class.
They were in
seat?
first class. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't ask any questions. Yeah. Why does it just say Donnie Does World?
Those are my potential after show topics.
Donnie's
here.
back.
Okay, so
Back.
Donnie, you're the topic now.
You moved
Go.
back to New
He's
York.
got some
I
videos
moved
out.
back,
You might want to talk
yes.
about them.
I'll be here for the year, but still traveling, but using New York as my home base.
Coming back and getting your briefcase full of money and then leaving.
Yeah, trying to pitch the launch of Barstool Oz.
What would 100,000 look like in a suitcase? Underwhelming?
No, I think it'd be beautiful.
Depends the
think so?
nomination.
Yeah, I think the way you could do it, you had to do it with like hundreds or 50s, and I think it fills up a briefcase pretty good.
I don't know.
Yep.
It's paper.
I think 100,000 of the paper would look incredible. What?
10
I'm just
racks?
picturing 10.
How many-
I'm just
all right.
picturing 10 stacks of 10. That doesn't seem like a lot.
10 stacks of 10?
I think it would be
100
underwhelming.
Stacks of 10, I guess.
100 stacks of 10.
That
It'd be
still
100
doesn't-
stacks of 10.
That doesn't seem like a lot, though.
But that's
yeah, it does.
that's 100 stacks of 10. That's also.
Gia, can we see what 100,000 looks like in a suitcase?
Yeah, I'd like to see that. In case we're.
I have an after show topic.
Yeah?
Young Mantis found a girlfriend before KB.
Yeah.
Round of applause.
And they say they love each other.
Look,
Yep.
Well, you don't know if that's 100,000.
you're right. Look, how about that one? If you were given 100,000, the third one.
That looks nice.
That looks good.
That looks nice.
Yeah, I
But, like, we don't know. This could just be stock images. I want to see like what it actually.
Do you want me to go to my bank and get 100,000 cash out and show it to you in a briefcase?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Do you have to do that? Because I was like, sometimes when you're trying to buy a house, they say cash only sale. Do you?
When do they say that?
I feel like I read that when like
How do you get 100,000? Will they
I
give
don't-
it to you at the bank?
it didn't make sense to me.
If it's your money, they'll give you anything. All right.
Gotta work on that.
Yeah.
Did you have another after show topic or?
Nope. Watch my
Your
Iraq
phone's in
series
military time.
live
I have
on
no idea
YouTube.
what time it is.
Oh no, I've been on military time for years.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of stolen valor
That's
from
great.
dating them, right?
No, because the rest of the world uses military
Do they
time.
really?
Yeah.
Actually,
They use 1457 instead of 257.
They did in Europe. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
why did their watches look the same?
There's no AM PM. Yeah, I guess
You're
if
making
you-
things up again.
No,
There's
it's,
AM PM. Yeah.
in Europe it was always. I feel like every time someone. Yeah, it was only in
Most Europeans use a
military time.
24-hour clock.
Yep.
I guess we're just fucking assholes, Nick.
No, we're just very uncultured.
I'm from Mississippi.
So Nick, I feel like though if you survive this 8-hour flight to Alaska, then it really opens up the door that someday you could travel to Europe.
I'm gonna have to go. I want to go to Japan.
Yes. Now that's
Because
going to be longer than 8
Pokemon
hours.
and cuddling.
Yes.
Right, but if I
and
could
the
get-
booze, you can bring the booze back.
Yeah, I could bring the booze back.
Yeah.
No, I'm ready for the 8-hour flight. I'm gonna have to be drinking the entire time.
Red wine is coming. Oh, once again, just want to apologize to Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
The golf club looks beautiful.
I think they had forgotten about that.
I played golf last week. It's actually a lot of fun, but the only thing it was lacking was a beach. So in Myrtle Beach,
I'll see y'all.
You have golf and a beach. It's great. It has everything you want. I think even one of the Tiger Kings, one of the guys, Parks, is down there in Myrtle
One of the Tiger
Beach.
King bucks? All right, big bro.
The antler guy, the dude who had a ponytail. I think
Oh, jeez. I
I
don't.
think he has an animal park down there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What a weird time that was. Everybody watching that show.
Yeah,
Surreal.
and that's a wrap.